Hello. This is a very short video about how to use the English Connects resources in the Teaching Association, ideal for activities in WhatsApp groups, as we have been doing. Let's have a look at some of them. Right, these resources are excellent. They are perfect for the teachers in Sudan, for example. They are relevant, useful. They're based on teaching in Africa, teaching English in Africa. They're not too complex to prepare. They're perfect for the WhatsApp group sessions. So please look at them and run lots of sessions based on them. That's what they're for, to help teachers all across Africa. This is the website. So please note down the website and look it up and familiarize yourself with everything there. It's africa.teachingenglish.org.uk. Not difficult to remember. If you forget, just Google Teaching English Africa, British Council, you'll find it. And you'll come to this first page here, and you'll see it's divided into different sections. Develop teaching skills, teach English in the classroom, attend an event, and understand English in education. What we're most looking at for these resources are Teach English in the Classroom section. And in that section, you have all of these different types of things. There are teaching tips, very simple, very useful. There are webinars, there are activities, lots and lots of activities for the classroom, grammar and pronunciation, and a huge number of lesson plans. So you need to get teachers interested in these. Don't just click on the link, but we need to do something with them to interest and engage teachers. For example, you could decide to focus on one of the teaching tips, and beforehand, you can ask what teachers usually do with the issue and discuss what people usually do, and then discuss this particular teaching tip, explain it, copy it, post the link, and discuss other solutions as well. And you can say what you have done in your class. For the activities, you can post an activity for the teachers to try out in class, or you can try out one yourself and post a report and pictures or very short videos of your students doing the activity. That helps encourage teachers to do it themselves. There are lots of webinars and recordings of webinars. You could simply play the recording, ask some questions beforehand to guide the teachers, and discuss the questions afterwards. The grammar section, you can discuss the grammar first, see what people usually do, post the article, then you could discuss how you have used their ideas in class and other ways of teaching or practicing the same grammar area. Same with pronunciation. You can discuss the pronunciation area. You can post the article, the ideas, the suggestions, and discuss other ways of practicing that. So think about a way of getting teachers interested in the particular resource that you have chosen for that session. Let's have a look and plan a few sessions together based on a couple of the resources. For example, look at this one. This is one of the teaching tips. It's called Using Charts. So how could we start with this? First, we could organize a session in the WhatsApp group, and we could say, using charts, who has an idea? Have you ever used a chart in class for anything? What have you used it for? What type of chart? Who drew the chart? Where? What did you do with it? And have a little discussion first about your experience. Then you can ask this question. The way I introduce new grammar is sometimes boring for learners. What can I do? And the answer here is try using a chart. And teachers can imagine how you can use a chart to make new grammar not so boring. So it explains exactly what to do. And in this example, the chart to communicate real information is for the past simple. And this is to make learners interested, to make a communicative task that will get learners to learn better and enjoy their learning. So you can post that in the group and discuss it. Here is the activity itself. So you can maybe snip or screenshot part of the activity and post it as a picture in the WhatsApp group. This chart for the teacher to draw on the board, learners copy it, and then they have to ask other people questions based on the information. You can do a few first as an example. For example, you ask 5 learners questions based on the information in the chart. For example, what was the last book you read? What was the last film you saw? What was the last sport you played? And as you ask someone the question, you write the name in the left-hand side, and then you write the name of the sport or the film or the book in that column. Okay? So it's a very nice communicative activity, and you can post this and discuss it. Afterwards, you can focus on the questions themselves, get learners to practice the correct form of the questions, get them to remember the questions they asked, get examples, write them on the board, check they understand the meaning, and then they can practice it themselves in their groups. They can change groups and repeat. And then afterwards, they can write 5 sentences based on the information in the chart. This is very personalized. Learners like being asked about their own personal choices. And as it says here at the bottom, you can use a chart to introduce different grammar with all ages and with large classes. Which grammar will you introduce and practice using a chart? So you can ask the teachers to discuss what they will do and how they will do it, and report back later. That would be a very interesting session, wouldn't it, for teachers to discuss. Here's another one, the second session we could do. This is based on a lesson plan, and it is a new logo for the World Wildlife Fund. Look at this beautiful picture. This is a lesson for primary learners about the importance of safeguarding all kinds of animals. The World Wildlife Fund, WWF, is a big charity, worldwide charity, to protect endangered animals. So it's part of a series, and they're thinking about the importance of all animals. The symbol of the WWF at the moment is the giant panda. And this lesson, the learners are going to be choosing a new symbol, talking about different, unusual, endangered animals. So here are the aims of the lesson, 4 aims. It is intended for primary learners, 9 to 11 years old, level A2 and above. It's about 60 to 70 minutes, or of course you could divide that into 2 shorter lessons. So if you scroll down under that lesson plan there, you have all these materials that are ready. There are complete lesson plans, one for face-to-face teaching and one for remote online teaching. You have a PowerPoint, if you can use that in class, the online class presentation. It doesn't matter if you can't though, because you can download the worksheet, and you have a fact file as well for students to refer to. And all the instructions, very simple, are there, and the materials. It takes away the work for teachers to prepare their own lessons. And if you look at some of these lesson plans and discuss them with teachers in the WhatsApp group in training sessions, then teachers will feel more confident to access them themselves and to use them. You could do the lesson together discuss it, read it, to give teachers more confidence to do the lesson with their own groups later. And then you could ask teachers to try it out and feedback later. Take a few pictures, maybe short videos to inspire each other and themselves, and to compare how the lesson went with their classes. Doesn't matter if teachers make mistakes, we all do, sometimes. Okay, so please use the English Connects materials. You can get an email every month with links for special dates, so particular topics and sections of the resources for particular dates of each month. Plan them, use them to help all the teachers.